Hi everyone. Good morning guys. Very good morning all of you. Supriya, Ashwin, Rajpreet. Good morning guys. How are you all? Everyone, how are you? Right. Fine. Very good. All of you had your tea, coffee, hot water, juice, breakfast, everything is over or not over? Done, all done? Very good, very good. So here we'll be continuing our discussion on this. Yes, very good, right? Engineering mechanics, concept through questions, part 3, SSC JE, state PSC. SSC questions are completed, state PSC and PSU's questions we are doing now, right? Okay. Here, so all of you, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it, right? Everybody, get ready to crack, all of you. Right, what is the referral code you have to use always, right? RP Civil is the referral code you have to use always, right? Now, here, this is my profile web link, and this is the referral code you have to use always, right? What is the referral code you have to use? RP Civil is the referral code you have to use always. Now, so these are all the subjects I'll be taking in Unacademy Plus platform, right? And now there is wonderful offer started again in Unacademy Plus for SSC JE state JE examinations, right? So what is that offer started, all of you, right? What is that offer started, everyone? So this is the offer going on, right? Whenever you are taking the 3 months subscription is also started, right? So previously 3 months subscription was not there now, but now 3 months subscription is also started by Unacademy, you can say, all of you, right? And whenever you are taking this 6 months subscription now, you will be getting this 1 month extra, right? 3 months subscription is started, and 6 months subscription if you are taking, you will be getting this 1 month extra, right? Yeah. Tej layer, good morning. So now this is the fee structure, you can say 6 months if you are taking now, 1 month extra you will be getting. 12 months if you are taking now, 2 months extra you will be getting. 24 months if you are taking now, 4 months extra you will be getting, right? So these are the final prices you are having, right? So don't miss this opportunity and inform to your friends, juniors and everybody, those who are willing to start their preparation. Rahul Apte, good morning. So you recommend this code, right? Which code you recommend? RP Civil is the code you recommend, right? Karthi, good morning. Now, so 20%, right? You can get up to which one? This is a 20% off on your which one subscription with up to 4 months, right? So join our English batch, right? It is started already on which one? This 15th August it was started now. So don't miss this, right? This offer is valid up to which one? 25th August, right? It's only 4 days more are there, right? And now this is the new batch started, right? What is it? Samarth batch is started on August 15th. So which one? Environmental engineering was started by KP Sir, you can say, right? So now what is it? A referral code you have to use? RP Civil is a code you have to use, right? These are all the subjects taken by faculty, right? KP Sir, myself and Amit Sir. Amit Sir will be taking one technical subject, remaining all technical subjects are by KP Sir and myself only, right? Right. So these SSC dates are announced now. Yes or no? What is the date? Everybody? CBT 1, computer based test 1, it will be there on this October 9th, 10th and 11th. CBT 2, it will be there on this December 4th. Okay. So don't miss this, all of you, everyone. Right. Now, so these are the place course going on, surveying, and this is a concept through questions, engineering mechanics is going on now, right? So first chapter we are discussing, that is forces, force systems and work energy we are discussing, right? So how many questions got over? 15 questions got over now. So now I will be going from this, all of you try to select the answer, 16th question onwards. So 120 seconds time I am giving, try to solve this, all of you. $70 seconds. Yashwant answered correctly. Yashwant Anjali, good morning. Jai Hind, Yashwant. Ashwin also answered correctly. Seconds more time. Madhuri also answered correctly from YouTube. Ten seconds. If anybody wants more time, you just ask me to increase the timer, all of you. Should I increase the time? Shruti, Praneeth, good morning. Right, so that's it, right? Yeah, wish you many happy returns of the day, Shruti. Right, today our legend's birthday. All of you wish our legend. Right, yeah, this is the first question for today. Right, when two concurrent forces of 20 kg and 15 kg are at right angles on a particle. Concurrent forces means, right, what is the meaning of this concurrent forces? Tell me. Concurrent forces means that these forces will be acting at a single point, or these forces are acting at a different points, you can say. These forces are acting at a single point only, no? Yes or no? What is the meaning of this concurrent, all of you? The forces are acting at which one? This is single point, right? Joining at this single point, right? Then you can say these are concurrent forces if you just observe, right? Yes, no? Then their resultant will be equal to, right? How can you get their resultant if you just observe? How can you get the resultant if you just observe? Anybody remember this resultant force? That a resultant force will be equal to that F1 square plus this F2 square plus this 2 F1 F2 cos theta. Na? Do you remember that? What is this one actually? This is nothing but your parallelogram law, na everyone. This is nothing but your which one? This is a parallelogram law or not, all of you? Yes, this is nothing but your parallelogram law, right? Parallelogram law, you can say. Okay, right, parallelogram law, right? What is the parallelogram law? In this parallelogram law, everybody remember this parallelogram law or not? So two forces are considered at the sides of a parallelogram, right? Let us say this is F1, and what is another force, right? This is another force, two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, right? That is F1, this is F2, right? Now tell me what happens. Yeah, Sudarshan Kumar, good morning. Now what happens, tell me. The resultant will be considered as the diagonal of this one. So these two forces are forming the parallelogram like this. These two forces are forming which one? This is a parallelogram like this, na? Is that no? Then what is the resultant? The resultant will be acting like the diagonal, na? If you just observe, this is the resultant force acting like a diagonal. Right? The angle between these two will be theta, you can say. Yes, na? Is that clear now, everyone? That a resultant will be equal to that under root of all these things, right? Is that clear or not, all of you, everyone? So now tell me, what is that a resultant, you can say? What is that a resultant? F1 is nothing but your which one? This is your F1 25 kg, right? 20 kg. This is your F2 15 kg, right? So 20 square under root which one? This is 20 square plus 15 square plus which one? This is 2 times this 20 into that 15 into cos. How many degrees it is given in the question? That theta equal to 90 degrees given in the question already. So cos 90, right? So now tell me, what is it a resultant? You consider this entire one will become 0 now. Then what is the resultant, all of you? How many kg will be your resultant force, all of you? Somebody calculate and tell me, all of you. Calculate and tell me, everyone. Any value by anyone? Somebody tell me this value, 625. Is it so? 625 you are getting? What is 625? Under root 625 you are saying? It is under root 625. Okay, arey, I have kept a square root na. Arey, square root. Okay, apply square root and tell me the final value, right? 25 kg. Yeah. So what is the 25 kg? Where is the answer? At option B will be the correct answer or not? Yes, option B will be the absolutely correct answer. You can say P just right. Is it clear? Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Shall I wait here? Okay, I'll wait. No problem. Note it and tell me once it is done. Once done, tell me. Done, Shruti? Okay, okay. Not it. Done? Okay. So next question, this one, this slide noted. Okay. This is your 17th question. I will be starting the poll. 45 seconds time I am giving. Try to select the answer. Right. So here what is that you can say? If the system of forces reduces to a single resultant, right? So there are many forces. Now all these forces are reduced to which one? This is a single load, na? That is resultant force. Then the moment of this resultant about any point on the line of action of this resultant, right? So whatever the location you consider on the line of action of this resultant, if you consider anywhere, right? Let us say this is your point A, this is your point B, this is your point C. Now tell me what is the moment about this A, moment about this B, moment about this C. You can say resultant force into its perpendicular distance from that location, right? What is it you can say? Force perpendicular distance from this location, you can say, right? What is it you can say, everyone? That is 0 na, because everywhere it is passing through the same line of action of this resultant only. Whenever it is acting, whenever the force is passing through the line of action and force is passing through the point where moment is required, so then it will be 0 absolutely or not? Then 0 distance only, no? So moment will be 0 absolutely, right? It is clearly mentioned na, moment created by a force about its line of action, moment created by a force about any point passing through its line of action is 0 obviously. Isn't it, all of you? Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone, all of you? Is na moment created by the force About any point on its line of sight will be 0. About any point on its line of sight will be 0. Shall I write that point as not or no need? Okay, I'll write that point as not, so that you will not be doing this mistake again, right? So what is it you can say? Moment created. There is a twisting moment or bending moment, whatever it is, right? Moment, moment, moment created. Moment created by any force at any point on its, which one? On its line of action. On its line of action is what? On its line of action is 0. Okay, like that. Okay, you just note this point and tell me. We'll move on to the 18th question then. Done, everyone? Right. Select the answer, read the question properly and select the answer. This one, everyone. Sudhir Kumar Maurya also answered from YouTube on the channel. Right, what is that you can say? Do you remember? In our columns also this kind of discussions will be having. So whenever it is, what is that you can say? This is your smooth cylinder. A smooth cylinder lying on its convex surface remains, right? So what is it you can say? That this is your convex surface and this is your, which one? This is a smooth cylinder. If you just observe, right? What happens to this? It will be under this, which one? It will be under this, which one? This is stable equilibrium, or it will be under this unstable equilibrium, you can say. Whenever it is like this, what does it mean? Whenever it is like this, what is it you can say? Everybody, do you remember these diagrams, everyone? So this is the best example. The first one is first one is which one? Already have done concave, no? Third one already have done concave, no? Yeah, this is your, which one? This is a neutral equilibrium, right? So what is that? A neutral equilibrium, you can say convex, na? It is given as convex, na? This diagram, it is your neutral equilibrium, right? Neutral equilibrium, right? What is this one? This is your unstable equilibrium, na? Unstable equilibrium, na? Even if without force is acting also, right, it will be subjected to this movement, na? That cylinder. And now what is this one? You consider this is your stable equilibrium, na? Even though force is acting, it will not move outside, na? Again it will come to the same position, na? So this is your stable equilibrium, right? As now neutral equilibrium means just at the verge of this value, right? Shruti, these diagrams are clear. This third one is concave, second one is convex, and first one is flat surface, right? That cylinder is placed on it. Okay, so what is the meaning of this neutral equilibrium? Exactly, now it is under equilibrium condition, no motion you are having. But if you apply one extra portion, already concave third one I have drawn, na? Why you wanted to draw a second one also concave? Why both diagrams you want concave only? Tell me. Why you want both diagrams concave only? Tell me. Then why? Then what you want? How you are asking? I did not get you. Already concave surface we have mentioned, na? Third diagram. This is a neutral equilibrium. This is a convex surface, right? This is a convex surface, na? This is your flat surface. This is your which surface, right? Concave, okay? cave, like a depression if you are having, that is concave. So like rising you are having, that is convex, right? Now is it clear how to identify this convex and this concave? Okay, you got confused between this concave and convex, so don't get confused, right? Okay, if it is concave, let us say in the concave what is there, cave is there, in the cave what is that, very depression kind of thing is there. You just observe wherever the depression kind of thing is there, that is concave. Okay, so wherever rising similar to that of your summit curve is there, na, convex. Okay, similar to valley curve, concave, similar to summit curve, convex. Okay, now it is easy to remember. If you forget, you remember like that. Is it clear? So now smooth cylinder lying on A. Actually, the statement is wrong. Lying on a convex surface remains. Right? Convex surface remains in which one? This unstable equilibrium. Na? Even though you don't apply any force, it will be subjected to failure. You can say definitely. Right? Is now? Shall I move to the next question? All of you. 19th question. Select the answer. Supriya answered correctly. Hari, Shruti also answered correctly. Yeah, Madhuri from YouTube also answered correctly. Yashwant from Special answered correctly. Right, this is a leaderboard. Right, this is a leaderboard you are having. Hari first, Yashwant second, Supriya third. Right. So these are the handouts. Right. If you wanted to enroll for this, na, listen. Those who did not enroll for this batch, na, you enroll for this batch. Right. Samarth batch for English started on which one? This August 15th. Okay. Right now. The forces which meet at one point and have their lines of action in different planes are called as. So when they are meet at one point is nothing but they are concurrent, na. Meet at one point is nothing but concurrent pakka, but acting in different planes means what is there? You can say coplanar or non-coplanar. If you just observe, acting in different planes means non-coplanar, obviously, na, isn't it? Coplanar, non-concurrent, no, non-coplanar, concurrent, is not non-coplanar forces as well as the concurrent forces, na, isn't it? Meeting at a single point, concurrent, not in the same plane, non-concurrent, right? Like that. Is it clear, everyone? So shall I move on to the next one? So those who are enrolling for this, you just try to enroll for this and tell me. I'll move on to the next. Okay. So this is which one? Okay. Where you want me to wait? Here? Enrolling or previous one? This one. Okay. Question? Okay. Not it and tell me. Right. Okay, question number 20. Select the answer of you. 45 seconds time I am giving. If at all any repeated question is there, you just tell me. I'll just, by mistake, if I have added also, you just tell me. I try to avoid the repeated, but if any repeated comes, just tell me, we'll skip that question. Okay. Manish Maurya also answered correctly. Right, but special class nobody answered. Right. This is the leaderboard. So what is it you can say? If the given forces P1, P2, P3, P4 are such that three force polygon does not close, then the system will, right? Yeah, Madhuri also answered correctly. First of all, we have to go for which one this is a polygon, right? Forces that force the polygon means we should have the idea of which one this is a polygon law of forces, na? What is that a polygon law of forces? Anyone tell me? Triangle law of forces, right? Lami's theorem is also triangle law of forces. Parallelogram law is also one of the this one only. Polygon law of which one this forces? So now if you just observe it, let us say for this parallelogram law itself, so here this one force will be considered as F1 and this is your another force drawn in the sequence one after the other following the direction. Then the closing side will be representing the resultant of these two forces. Now, if you just observe parallelogram law, that only now, everybody if you remember or not, this is parallelogram law, that only know, this is F1 and can we make this is F2? This is F1, this is F2 in the same direction as that of this force acting, then the closing side is representing the resultant of these two forces. Now, its magnitude is the closing side will be representing the magnitude and direction wise resultant force, you can say, right? Is now. Now here also what is it you can say? So then what is it you can say? The system will be whenever you are not closing it, right? Whenever you are not closing it, what is it happening? You can say force polygon must be closed for equilibrium, right? So this is polygon law of forces is clear, everyone. So suppose if three forces are there, let us say, right? One force is like this F1, so one force is like this F2, let us say, and this third force is like this F4, F3, if you just observe, right? Then the closing side will be representing that which one? The closing side will be representing that resultant, you can say, right? Right? Is that clear now? What is the polygon law of forces? You are not having Unacademy link. Here how can I share in YouTube? Okay, in special class, you come to special class, Manish. Yeah, you come to special class and you just enter this here, right? This slide you can just enroll directly. Okay, or what you can do is you can just follow my profile, this one, and you will be getting everything, right? You just search for this unacademy.com/@rpcivil. Okay, you go through this, what will happen? You go through this, you can find my courses. Okay, you can find my courses there, right? You just go through the plus courses and directly you can find, right? This is a link of Unacademy profile, you can say, right? This is a link of Unacademy, right? You just note it and try to enter it into your mobile or whatever it is, that is device, right? Now here tell me, what is the clear, everyone, that polygon law of forces? Should I write here or no need? Should I write here or no need, everyone? If which one? Number of coplanar forces acting at which one? Number of coplanar forces acting at a point. Yeah, Manish, you joined special now? Okay, one sec. Yeah, just enroll for this. It is showing now. It seems it will show now, na? Enroll. It will show now, na? Enroll. You just click on this enroll. You will be okay, enroll for this batch, right? Kalyan, good morning. No. So if the number of coplanar forces acting at a point, right? Whenever they are acting at a point, they must be which one this? They must be which one this? Concurrent forces, definitely, na? They must be means which one this? Concurrent forces, definitely, na? Is that no? At a point are represented by, if they are represented by which one? If they are represented by which one? If they are represented by sides of a polygon, with respect to what? It is only with respect to this direction, or it is with respect to this direction as well as this magnitude. With respect to direction and this magnitude, so whatever the direction that force applied is there, you have to show your side of this polygon also in the same direction. Okay, so corresponding scale you have to use and you apply this, right? Direction and magnitude. the closing side, what happens? You can say the closing side, then the closing side represents which one? Then the closing side represents what? Direction and magnitude of what? The closing side represents that direction and magnitude of which one, all of you? Direction and magnitude of what? Resultant force. Resultant of all these forces. Right? Note this point and tell me. Yeah, I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you what is a polygon law. First we'll see, I said now. After this, when it is closed and when it is opened, what is the inference? That we'll see in the next slide. Don't worry. Okay, that also will come to the. Don't worry. Here we are just writing which one? Polygon law of forces only, no? Yes or no? Right. Because directly if I write that na, then again people will ask, sir, what is this, sir? What is this law? Then I have to explain this one. Okay. So that's why first only I have explained this polygon law of forces. So then if it is closed, what will happen? If it is not closed, what will happen? I'll explain after this. Okay. First we have to go from the basics to this specific condition in that na. Okay. You can tell me. Done everyone? Others also done? Everyone done? Right. So here, okay. So what is that you can say? The force for equilibrium conditions, right? The force polygon must close for maintaining which one? It must close for which one? These equilibrium conditions, definitely. No? It must close for which one? These equilibrium conditions, right? It must close for this equilibrium conditions. You can say physics, right? But if it is not closed, right? What is that you can say? But if it is not closed, what is that you can say? So can you just leave it like this, or this we should draw this polygon, or we should not draw this polygon, right? We should not draw this polygon, yes or no? We should not draw this polygon, right? We should not draw this polygon, right? Then what we need to do? All forces will be converted into which one? Right? All forces will be converted into which one? You can say all forces will be converted into a single force, right? Which force they will be converted into? A resultant force they will be converted into future steps, right? Is not? So force polygon the force polygon, if it is open, then all forces, what happens? You can say then all forces will be reduced to a resultant force for representation. So we will calculate the resultant and we'll just represent, that's it. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? They are not closing means this is in the equilibrium or this is not in the equilibrium, you can say. This is in equilibrium or not in equilibrium, you can say, right? Whenever it is not closing means, right, that means it is not in equilibrium, na? Yes or no? These are not in which one? This equilibrium, right? These are not in which one? This equilibrium, you can say, right? Whenever they are not in the equilibrium, the resultant or this net force we have to show this is the direction of this net force, right? Some value, that's it, you have to show it. Okay, the arrow you show and the value you show it, right? That's it. Okay, in which direction that net force is acting and how much it is acting. So what is that you can say now here? If you just observe, it is not closing means not in equilibrium. Whenever it is not in equilibrium, result, if it is in equilibrium, what is that net force? Net force will be 0 now. But here not in equilibrium means that net force will not be 0. That force only we have to show it now. So it will be in equilibrium. No, always reduce to resultant force, always reduce couple, none of the above, right? Which one? We have to reduce it to which one? We have to show it in the form of resultant force, like that. Okay. Shall I move to the next question, all of you? Shall I move to the next question, everyone? 21st question. 21st question, right? Try to select the answer of you. 45 seconds time I am giving. Manish Anjali answered from special class. Madhuri answered from YouTube correctly. Do you remember? Shruti also answered correctly, right? Yashwant first, Shruti second, and Anjali third, right? Lami's theorem states that three forces acting at point on equilibrium, they can be represented by the three sides of a triangle. Is it Lami's theorem? No. That is which one? This parallelogram theorem, you can say. The three forces acting at a point can be represented in magnitude direction of the three sides of a triangle. No. Three forces are acting at a point are in equilibrium, then each force is proportional to their sine of this angle between the other two forces. Yes, na? Yeah. Krishna, we are also answered correctly. Yes, na? This is the correct answer, na everyone? This is the correct answer, and all of you. Yes, this is the correct answer, you can say, right? Now, previous question. Yeah, this one, ninth slide. Where you want me to wait? Okay, okay. 10th slide. Okay. Yeah, note it and tell me. Already we have written, already we have noted this one, right? Lami's theorem in the first class it seems. Come on, tell me. So when you are representing three forces like this, this is your P, you can say, this is your Q, you can say, and this is your which one? This S forces. Let us say this is alpha, this is beta, and this is gamma. So what is it? You can say P divided by this sine beta equal to which one? This Q divided by this sine gamma equal to which one? This S divided by which one? This sine alpha, right? Is not? This is how that Lami's theorem can be written if you just observe, right? Is not? So this Lami's theorem is very, very important, na? You are having many questions, right? If you wanted to find out one of the two forces are given, and third force if you wanted to find out, this Lami's theorem only will be useful, you can say, right? Yeah, previous slide, should I go for this, Shruti? This one, 9th slide? Or it's done? Okay. So this is your 22nd question, right? Shall I go for this? So all this, your childhood calculations you have to recollect. Anybody remembered from your physics, 1 Newton is equal to how many dynes? Madhuri answered correctly. Yashwant Hari also answered correctly. Supriya Kalyan also answered. 57% only answered from special. From YouTube only Madhuri answered correctly. What about the others? $30 more time, 25 seconds more time. $10 more time. Dyne is also the unit of which one? This force only, no? Dyne is also the unit of force only or not? Yes, absolutely. So this is a leaderboard. Yashwant first, Hari second, Priya third. Newton is the force which produces an acceleration of this 1 meter per second square in a mass of 1 kg and it is equal to, right? So the definition of this Newton is also given, na? What is the definition of this Newton? The force produced by 1 kg of 1 kg mass when it is accelerated with an acceleration of 1 meter per second square, the force produced is equal to 1 Newton. The Newton definition is clear now. So this is two questions. One is relation between the Newtons and this dynes. Other one is definition of Newton, right? So now what is that 1 in Newton? You can say 1 in Newton is nothing but your 10 power 5 dynes, right? 10 power 5 dynes, right? Directly you remember this one, huh? So 10 power 5 dynes, right? Punjab. This is Punjab PSC. They have given this question, right? Like that. Shall I move to the next question? 23rd question. Shall I? I think this is also done, right? This is also done, right? This is 23rd, okay? Because that is repeated question, na? That is repeated question, right? Reduce it to which one? This 0, is na? Sorry, reduce it to resultant, na? Reduce it to resultant, right? That was the answer, okay. Select the answer, all of you. From the parallelogram law equation itself, you can get this all of you, right? Yes, na, if you try. Yashwant first, Hari second, is Priya third, right? This is leaderboard. Now, angle between the two vectors to make their resultant a minimum and a maximum respectively, right? When it is possible to have this minimum, if you just observe, you can say. When it is possible to have minimum, if you just observe. When the two forces are like this, na, this is F1, you can say. Then this is F2 if you just observe it. What is it you can say? What is it? A resultant force? Resultant force will be equal to which one? What is the resultant force, everyone, all of you? The angle is 180 degrees. Nice, no? The angle is 180 degrees. What is the resultant force, everyone? The resultant force will be that F1 minus this F2 now. The resultant force will be F1 minus this F2 or not? F1 minus this F2, right? And now whenever you are having this 90 degrees, if you just observe, this is your F1, you can say, and this is your F2, you can say, right? Whenever it is 90 degrees, right, what is the value? Tell me. The resultant will be what? The resultant will be under root which one? This F1 square plus this F2 square, right? F1 square plus this F2 square, right? So now tell me which one is lesser? This first resultant is lesser or second resultant is lesser? First resultant is always lesser. First one is lesser compared to this one. This is your F1, let us say, and you are having this F2 also in this. Now what is that? You can say that a resultant will be, this is your 0 degree, na? This is your 0 degree. They are maintaining the resultant will be equal to which one? This F1 plus this F2. F1 plus this F2. So now can we say this is lesser than this F1 plus this? Which one you did not understand? All or anyone? All? Okay, okay. See, okay, see, when one force is there, both the forces are in the same direction. What is the meaning of it? Both the forces are in the same direction. And what is the meaning of this? The angle between them is 0 degree. Na? Both the forces are in the same direction means what is the angle between them? Force is in this direction, one force is in this direction, and other force is also in the same direction, right? Other force is also in the same direction. And now tell me what is the angle between them? 0 is the angle between them. Now when they are exactly opposite directions, then that is 180 degrees is the angle between them. Now that point understood now everyone? Shruti, Supriya? Two forces are acting in the same direction, the angle between them is 0 degree. Angle between them is 0 degree. And two forces are which one? This opposite direction, angle between them will be which one? This 180 degree. Got it now? Now here the resultant force is which one? This is 0 degree. So if you just wanted to apply this resultant equation also, right, what is it you can say? Simply what you can understand, both the forces are in the same direction, right? Resultant force also will be in the same direction as it is now. Addition of these two. Net force will be addition of these two only, no, that resultant are net. Or if you apply this formula also, what is it you can say? F1 square plus this F2 square plus which one? This 2 F1 F2 cos 0, right? What is it cos 0? 1 and a. So what is it you can say? This is a square plus b square plus 2ab. What is it you can say? A plus b whole square, na? So F1 plus F2 whole square under root, right? What it will become now? That is square root, and this square cancels, and F1 plus F2 you are getting. So when it is a 0 degree angle between the two forces, na, when it is 0 degree angle between the two forces, the resultant will be F1 plus F2. Is that clear now? 0 degree angle between the forces, the resultant will be F1 plus F2. Is that clear now? Yes, now? Now suppose if it is 180 degrees, right, what is that you can say? Whenever angle between the two forces is 180 degrees, what is that resultant you are getting? They are opposite to each other, so deduction of one from the other, right? What is that you can say? It is under root which one? F1 square plus this F2 square plus which one? This 2 F1 F2 cos 180. Na? What is the cos 180? Minus 1, right? So whenever it is a minus 1, right, what it becomes, all of you? This will become this minus, na? So what is that? F1 square a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? What it will come? F1 minus this F2 whole square, na? So this is square and this is root cancelled, and what is the final value you are getting? F1 minus this F2 you are getting, or not, whenever they are maintaining 180 degrees. And whenever they are maintaining 90 degrees, what is it? You can say under root F1 square plus F2 square plus which one? 2 F1 F2 cos 90. Now just now we have seen somewhere, if you just observe, that cos 90 will be 0 now. So under root F1 plus F2. So can we say this value will be lesser than this F1 plus F2? Yes, no? It is lesser than this F1 plus F2, and what is that? It is greater than which one? This F1 minus F2, no? Greater than this F1 minus F2 and lesser than F1 plus F2, right? Now tell me, least value is obtained under which condition? Least value of this resultant is obtained under which condition? So this condition 180 degrees will be getting that least value of this least resultant you will be obtaining now. And here highest resultant you are obtaining now. So this is maximum resultant you are obtaining in this 0 degree now. So 180 and 0 degree are the correct answers, right? Like that. Is it clear everyone now? Is it clear all of you? Right, everyone clear? Anyone having any doubt anywhere? Once clear, note down, and once noted, tell me all of you. Once clear, note down, once noted, tell me everyone. Then we'll move on to the next question, right? Two more questions we'll solve. So the round figure 25th question, 25 questions will be over. Done everyone? This session work done? Right? Shall I move? Select the answer for this, all of you. I'll increase the timer 60 seconds. 35 seconds more time. Manish Yashwant answered correctly. What about the others? Ashwin also answered correctly. Kalyan answered correctly. Right, this is a leaderboard. Right, Yashwant first, Hari second, and Shruti third. Right, what is that? You can say match the list 1 and the list 2. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Right, coplanar forces, concurrent coplanar forces, collinear forces. Right, concurrent is nothing but all are meeting at a single point. Na? All the forces are meeting at a single point. That is concurrent forces. Na? Yes, no? Coplanar means all forces need not be meeting at the same point, but they must be present on the single line. Na? Sorry, they must be present on the same plane. Na? Concurrent and coplanar forces, right? So they will be present on the same plane at the same time. What is that? You can say they will be concurrent. You can say is the all meeting at the same location. Collinear, right? Like that, all are present on the same line. So what is it? You can say lines of action of all the forces lie on the same plane, but pass through a common but do not pass through a common point. And when it is not passing through a common point, what is it? You can say there is no there is no concurrent. Na? Only which one is coplanar forces, right? We can say lines of action of all forces are in the same plane and pass through a common point. Whenever they are passing through the same point and the same plane, what is it? Concurrent as well as this coplanar. Na? C2, how many options are there? Yeah, many options are there. Lines of action of all forces lie in the same plane, right? Whenever it is the same plane, what is it? You can say you can call it as this coplanar forces. Na? Yes or no? A3, right? A3 C2, right? A3 C2, how many are there? Only one option, that is option D is there, right? Like that. Yes, no? Now lines of action of all forces pass through a common point, right? Whenever passing through a common point, what it is called as concurrent forces. Na? Yes, B4, right? Yes, no? Next D, collinear forces, lines of action of all forces along the same line, na? Then it is collinear forces, right? So means angle between them will be which one? This is 0 or this 180 degrees, right? 0 or this 180 degrees, right? This is your P, this is your Q, this is your S forces, right? Got it now, everyone? So which one is the correct answer? Right? Option D will be the correct answer, or yes, option D will be the correct answer, you can say, right? Like that. So shall we move to the last question, 25th question, everyone? Okay, note it, I'll wait. Okay, note it, I'll be waiting, don't worry. Done? Shruti done? Right. So this is a question at 25th question. We'll be solving it. West Bengal PSC question this is. Right. Have you observed all your state PSCs are covered? In the first chapter itself, total 50 questions are there, 50 plus questions are there. I think 60 questions, 58, 59, 60 questions are there in the first chapter itself. SSC JE plus the state AEJ exams together. Shall we solve all the questions? Second chapter onwards, less number of questions also will be there, because first chapter is more important. Many forces will come from the first chapter, definitely, right? Third chapter, some 20 questions are there. That's it. 1920. Second chapter, some 1920. But first chapter only 60 questions are there from all examinations. SSC JE and State JE together. So means more weightage will be from this first chapter only. If at all engineering mechanics questions are asked, is not? Manish Supriya answered correctly. As we discussed, we will be solving all the questions now. So we will solve all the questions. Are you sticking to the plan? Same plan? Manish Supriya answered correctly. All questions will be solving plan. That only shall we go for? Okay. So that we will not be missing any question from this. Any type of question you could be capable of answering it. Right. So this is a leaderboard. Right. Yashwant first, Hari second, Shruti third. Right. Those who wanted to take which one is print of this leaderboard, you just take it. Okay. Screenshot. Right. Is it visible to all? No. So now what is it? You can say resultant of these two forces, one is a Q, other one is a 2Q, now acting at a P, at a point P at an angle of 90 degree to each other is 40 R newtons. Then the value of this which one, this then the value of this which one, this Q will be, right? What is it? Value of this Q you are asked to identify. If you just observe, how can you find out this Q value? How can you find out this Q value, everyone? That resultant force, if you just observe it, what is it? A resultant force, you can say, all of you. How can you get this resultant force, everyone? That a resultant R will be equal to which one? This under root Q1 square plus this Q2 square. Na? But what is it given here? This is given as your 40R. 40R is equal to what is it? Q1? That is your Q square. What is it? Q2 you can say, that is your 2Q whole square. Na? So why we are not writing that 2Q1 Q2 cos 90? Na? Whenever it is that cos 90, that cos 90 will become 0. Na? Why we have neglected this plus 2Q1 Q2 cos theta? Do you understand now? Right. So this is your 40R you are having, right? This is your which one? This is 40R you are having, right? Now simplify this. How much you will be getting? That 40R will be equal to, right, under root which one? This is Q square plus which one? This is 4Q square. Na? So that is equal to under root which one? This is 5Q square, right? That is equal to which one? This is Q root 5. So that is 40R. Therefore, what is the Q equals to? Q is nothing but your which one? 40 by this root 5R, right? What is it? 40 by this root 5R, everyone? This is, can we say this is your 8 root 5R? Can we say this is your 8 root 5R newtons, right? Can we say this many newtons? Can you say like this or not, all of you? It's not, because 40 by 5, right? 40 by root 5, right? When you multiply and divide with this root 5, what happens? 5 into root 5 into root 5, right? 5 it will become. So 40 by 5 will be 8. 8 into that root 5 R newtons, right? Which option is correct now? 8 into root 5 R newtons, right? This is option B will be the correct answer, or not? Option B will be the correct answer, right? 25 questions are over, right? So shall we close the session, all of you? Shall we close the session? Yes, we'll be closing the session. Thank you, all of you, right? Anyone having any doubts in our discussions anywhere? Anyone having any doubts anywhere, all of you? Anyone having any doubts anywhere in our discussions till now? So today we have come across this new things now, right? What is it? That is which one? Polygon law of forces. Now, polygon law of forces. What is it? Balanced equilibrium or this neutral equilibrium, right? This neutral equilibrium is also called with which name? Balanced equilibrium, right? Unstable equilibrium, stable equilibrium, is not. So this is neutral equilibrium is also called with which name? That balanced equilibrium. Okay. Yes, you can call it as balanced equilibrium, right? Yeah. So shall I close the session? I'll be closing the session. Thank you, all of you. Have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, it is called as balanced equilibrium. Balanced equilibrium means all forces are balanced. There is no extra. Okay. There is no net value. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Have a good day.